In the last video that I shared, I talked about purpose, and I was asking my friends that I had on that day, what is purpose and what makes us purposeful? Is it the things that we do, or do we give purpose to the things that we do? Today, I want to talk about identity. What is identity? What identifies who you are? Is it the career that you do at the moment, or do you define the career that you do to make it very purposeful, but also to define who you are? So I have been on a search to know what exactly defines people. Is it their career, or do they actually define the careers that they do? And recently, I decided to read about certain things, and I found some good information that was resonating with me. Do you see your job as a small part of you, or do you see it as your identity? Was one of the questions that I found very interesting. And the other one was, what is your career identity? How central is it to your purpose, to your personal identity? Your identity is not who you are. Take an example of footballers. So look at the different footballers out there. You can mention names. I won't mention names. But my question is, we know them, we identify them because of their career, because of who they have become. In the event that they retire or they get an injury or anything happens to them, how do we identify them, or who are they away from football? And that's the question I want to pose to us today. Who are you away from the career that you are doing? Who are you in the event that you retire or you're fired from your job? Are you able to go out there and find something else to do that will make your life very beautiful or very different? Once something happens to your career, what will you do? Will you let everything go? Will you go down into depression? Will you die? Will you lose your life because something happened to that particular career that you were doing? I believe, now these are my personal beliefs, and you can choose to disagree with me. I believe that we have the ability to pick up those pieces of our lives and find another career to pursue, or the things that we have been doing, whether we were doing them for money or because that's what we started, but we later on actually find out that that's not exactly what we are passionate about. We can go back to the drawing board and find that you want to do if our environments change. So I would encourage each one of you to look at the things that you have been doing in your life and say, who am I and what identifies me? Do I give purpose to the things that I do, or do the things that I do give me purpose? One of the things that I want you to look out for is, do not cling to your outdated career identity. I found that very interesting, and I thought I would share with you. Do not identify yourself with the things that you used to be, or the things that you used to do, or the good old days. I used to be a gymnast. I used to be, in our days, I was a great business person. It has gone, it's gone. I was a CEO. It's gone, it's gone. Who are you now? And how can you make your life much better? There is potential inside of you to make your life better. And I'm talking to adults right now, but I want that to go down to the rest of the children that we are raising. How do you see your life? I used to perform well in my school, but right now the grades are not doing well. How do I then become better at the things that I do? So you need to balance your career. Once you have done out everything that you want to do, let there be a career balance. Yeah? Let there be a career balance in the things that you do. You have identified what you want to do. You used to be that, but it has now changed. How do you become a better person and change your career to something new? And if you have changed to something new, how do you play around your life? You are now a manager. You are now an IT person. How do you make that life balance very good for your life, but also for your family, for your children? So let the careers that we do at this particular moment define who we are, whether they're in a good way or in a bad way. Yeah. And number 3, do not avoid change. Change happens for a good reason. It's tough. We don't like it, but we need to embrace it because it will determine how life goes forward. Yeah. How life shapes in the near future. How do you shape your life going forward if something else happens? Set career plans that are going to help you to change your life. We do not want to stay stagnant when things change. When something happens, go back to the drawing board and say, I used to be this, but right now I'm this. How do I make my life different? And I think all this has happened because of the people that I've been interacting with recently. Their careers have changed, and that makes them feel less important of who they are. And I have kept on asking myself, who am I and who are you, and what defines you or what gives you that identity? You are a great speaker, you are a great teacher, you are a great mother, you are a great influencer. Can you do that? And do not tie that to your job. Connect with the rest of the people. Connect the rest of the people and let your profession identify with the people that you used to work with. For example, if it's a group of maybe HR, I'm an HR person, let me find a group of HR professionals that we can learn and encourage each other. If it's speakers, there are so many groups out there for public speakers. Go out there and interact with them. They will continue to encourage you and keep on dreaming on so that you do not fail. So whatever it is that you set out to do, let it not define you. Define it and make sure that you enhance it with the things that you do every day. Have fun. Let it be joyful. Let it not be a struggle. Let it be something that you are proud to do and you have proudly become, and enjoy it for the rest of their life. I thought I should talk about identity because identity is who we are, not what we do. Thank you. Bye-bye.